Hello, good people, and welcome to Jewel Markets Academy. In our today's session, we are going to talk about how to set the chart windows on both the MT4 and MT5 platforms. For you to get started with Forex trading, the first thing you do is to create an account. After creating an account, you download either the MT4 or the MT5 platform, set up your account, then you are good to go. But if it is your very first time to see that platform, the live platform or say the demo platform, it can be very confusing for you to get started because so many windows are popping up and you don't know which point to click or which windows to close in order for you to get started. And that's why we are having this session today, so that if you are new to the platform, you can navigate quite easily. If you're watching us and you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and join the GMA family. Now, we will jump onto the screens and see how this is done. Come with me. We are going to get started with MT4 platform, and there are two most important windows you're supposed to check, or sections of the entire platform which you are supposed to check. One, it is the market watch. You can see on the top left we have the market watch, and below it you have all the products which you can be able to trade based on the broker you're working with. And in this case, you're able to see all the currency pairs you're able to trade with based on this platform which I'm accessing. The other section of the window which you're supposed to look at is the navigator. The navigator will give you all the tools, the indicators you need for you to be able to perform your technical analysis. Those two are very, very important for you to get started. Other things, you'll be able to learn them along the way, but those two are very, very, very key. So then, because our focus is just on currency pairs, and in this case, we are going with the example for the Euro USD and the Sterling Pound USD. We want to see how do you set up that window for you to get started. So on the market watch, as you can see here, select the currency pair you want to work with, right click on it, and on the pop-up window, you're able to see what options you have. And the first thing you do is select the chart window. When you select the chart window, you're able to see whatever default settings have been put in there. And you can see as it looks, it doesn't look so, easy to look at. But you modify this, and that's why we're having this session today. So right click to the screen and say, click on the properties. Under the properties, you have a section whereby you have the common settings and also the color settings. The common settings, as you can see here, it has selected the bar chart, but mostly we work with the candlesticks for the trading. So click on the candlesticks. The other stuff can remain the same. You're showing, like under this section, you're showing the open, the high, the low, and the closing point for that candlestick. You are showing the grid, of course, is the entire platform which you're able to see over there. The other section or other parts will remain default, but under the colors, it's where you need to be very careful on what to select, but it depends on your choice. But in this case, we are going with the red and green. So the bar up, we are selecting lime or the green. Then the bar down, we select the red color. Bull candle going up for the bulls, we also select green or the lime. Then bear candle, we select the red. Other elements will remain as default based on this, but you can see background is black. You can set a different color for the background, the foreground as well, but I would choose to just focus on the candlesticks so that they will look as we would expect them to look. So that is being the case, you say okay, but still it's not so visible. So the next thing you need to do is to increase. You zoom it twice, but depends on what you'd like to look at. So as you can see here, it looks a bit easy to analyze. The other thing you need to do is move to the navigator and select the stochastic. The stochastic, just select on it. I'm selecting the stochastic because that's one of the indicators. You can choose a different one, but just to show you how you can be able to put different indicators under there. You can also pick another one, say for example the RSI, Relative Strength Index. You can choose that, and you select over there, you're able to see the different platforms which are there. So that's how you set it up. You can be able to select different time frames. At the top there, you can select the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, or the monthly, and even the lower time frames. So say for example, let's just work with the daily time frames. So that's one of the windows you have set up for MT4 platform. You can pick another one, say for example the sterling pound, and to be quick on this one, just say the chart window, you move it, you increase the size, you can say double. Here you can select the candlesticks over there at the top there, it's a little bit easy. Then under the colors, we say properties, you select bar up, of course we are going with the green color, bar down we are going with the red color, the bull candle we are going with the green color, then the bear we are going with the red color, and other things will remain constant. Then you select OK. You can pick your stochastic there, you can pick another indicator, say for example the RSI, and then you are good to go. So we have two windows open, but you need to have, say for example, minimize them in order for you to be able to see the two of them. So you can minimize that, and then you push one of the screens on the side, and then you push the other on the other side. Then you can be able to see the two screens. You can be able to see the two screens as you do your trading. So this one shows us the Euro USD and the sterling pound or the GBP USD, and that becomes a little bit presentable, unlike a case whereby you just open it and you don't know where to start and where to navigate to. So that's the MT4 platform. Then we can jump onto the MT5 platform quickly. It's more or less the same. In this case, we are choosing the Euro USD. We open the chart window. Something pops up like that, which doesn't look too presentable. Right click, as we have said, under the properties. Starts with the colors. The bar up, of course, we are going with the green. Bar down, we are going with the red. The bull candle, we are going with the green again. Then we are picking the bear candle, we are going the red. Other elements will remain constant. Whatever you are showing here, mostly you can pick on which elements to pick, but in most cases it's good to show the bid price. You can show the ticker as the prices are moving up and down. You don't have to show the volumes. You can remove the volumes. Those sticks sometimes they don't really help, but depends on the choice you want to pick. Under the other factors, everything remains default because you have selected candlesticks already. So then you say OK. These ones is a little bit bigger. You can zoom out a little bit and see it looks a little bit presentable like that. Then you can move to the navigator, select which indicator you want to work with. In this case, we just pick the stochastic indicator and we say OK. Then it looks something like that. Again, you can pick sterling pound, USD, something similar to what we had before. You can right click under properties. The common factors remain default. What we are showing remains default, but you can remove the volumes. Under colors, we have said you pick the colors of your choice, but we are going with the the common ones, which is the red and green for bull candle, and for the bear we are picking red and green. We are picking red and green. So once you set that up, you'll be able to see some beautiful charts, and you can zoom out a little bit, put your stochastic indicator, and then the two of them, once they are open, you can push one on the side and the other to be on the left. Then you can look at the two chart windows for your trading, or the time frames you're looking at. You can select at the top for both windows which you have opened. So that way it becomes easy to navigate and to manage. So the two most important sections we are supposed to look at is the market watch and the navigator for both MT4 and MT5 platforms. That brings us to the end of our discussion today. Kindly leave us a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you'll be notified once we release our next video. Thank you and bye bye for now.